Let me guess. This bike has been sitting in your cart for weeks. You keep going back to it, and the only thing stopping you is that little voice asking if it's really worth the money, or if it's just going to end up as an expensive coat rack in the corner. I had that exact voice in my head. So I finally bought the Rogue Echo bike, the 3.0, with my own money, and I've been on it almost every day since. Nobody sent me this one, so here's the completely honest answer to everything you're actually wondering. Links down in the description if you want to follow along. Let me start with the fear that matters most. Will you actually use it? Here's my honest test for any pricey piece of gear. Does it make you want to get on it? And this one does. Part of that is dumb. It just looks incredible sitting there. But that pull is real. And it's the reason I keep coming back to it when every other cardio machine I've owned got ignored. Now, the big one. Echo or assault bike? I went Echo, and I'd do it again. And it comes down to the belt drive. Way less maintenance, no tightening bolts every month like a chain bike, and when you stop pedaling, the fan stops with you instead of ghost riding into your shins. It's built like a tank, steel everywhere, and the second you sit on it, you feel how planted and solid it is. Straight out of the box, you can tell where the money went. The packaging was bomb-proof, and it went together in about half an hour with the tools they include. And because there's no chain padding, your numbers, whatever the screen says, is 100% you. The Assault costs a little less, but you're getting a better built, lower maintenance machine here. And to me, that gap is worth it. The screen on mine is the M2 monitor, the newest one Rogue makes. Same as the Echo Rower and Ski. Big backlit display you can read in a dark garage. Bluetooth and ANT+, so it talks to my Garmin, and the programming lives right on the console now. So I build intervals or pull up presets, and it logs every session on its own. If you already own an older Echo bike, this same kit bolts straight on, so you're never stuck with an old screen. Worried it's too brutal? It can be, and that's kind of the point, but you're the one in control. A 10-20, 10 seconds all out and 20 rest, will have your lungs on fire in 2 rounds. And there's a 50-calorie challenge that had me cooked at 30, while some freaks finish it under a minute. But plenty of days, I just throw on music and cruise steady state for 15-20 minutes at the end of a lift. And even that feels like more work than twice as long on a treadmill. Rogue even tosses in a free 8-week program to get you dialed in, which I've been running lately. And that fan in your face, that full body engagement, is the whole reason I keep choosing a fan bike over a quiet little spin bike. It just feels like you're actually working. If you're on the smaller side, this is the concern I hear most. The 3.0 is a bit lighter and more compact. The seat slides up, down, forward, and back into a genuinely dialed-in spot, and it rolls around easy on the built-in wheels. The seat itself feels premium, real padding and proper stitching, not an afterthought. If you're really unsure, hop on one at a gym first, but most people fit just fine. Real talk on the 2 things people always ask me about. First, the wobble. You'll see this all over the comments, and yeah, one arm had a tiny bit of play when I first wrote it. Don't panic. It was one bolt that needed cranking down. One Allen key. Done. Rock solid ever since. That one detail scares people off, and it really shouldn't. 30 seconds with an Allen key, and it's a non-issue. Second, the noise. Fan bikes can be loud, but I added the wind guard, a low-profile clear shield that pushes the air off your face and quiets it right down. My partner can barely hear me from the next room. I also grabbed the vertical Echo phone holder that screws onto the mast, so my phone sits upright the whole workout. I do wish little stuff like that came in the box, but it's cheap. So, is it worth it? It's not cheap. It sits firmly in the premium tier. I won't pretend otherwise. But shipping's free. It'll outlast basically everything with almost zero upkeep. It's actually cheaper than a rower or a ski erg, and it's the one piece of cardio I genuinely keep coming back to. It hits harder than my old fan bikes without the shoulder and elbow nagging, and you can get a brutal workout in under 5 minutes. I'm completely sold. Links below. Tell me in the comments what workout you want me to try next, and I'll see you in the next one.